Is it going? Is it going?
And 3, 2, 1, go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You know, I found out something.
No.
It's season 3.
Oh. How do you figure that?
It's another year.
Oh.
It's
Okay,
been.
yeah.
This is we're going into our 3rd year
Oh.
of.
This is when, like, you know, the plot twists start happening, and like, you know, we get we get a little nephew, like,
yeah.
annoying little kid, and like,
Hides it came from the attic, or a sister who's having issues, needs us to straighten him out.
and he's like, and he does a lot of things, but he's adorable. So we're like, oh. All right.
As long as he's not a scrappy dude, I think we're okay.
It might be.
No,
Yeah, we have to kill him off.
No, you take him to the spin-offs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He gets his own show.
Yeah. No, yeah, I was editing last night's episode, and, because last minute I like to do things, and I realized something. 106. That's 2 into the 2nd year, but I've been putting season 2 on the thing, so it's gonna count as season 2. I'm like,
Season 3 now. Yeah.
season 3.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little, but that means our ratings are going down, huh?
Right. Or fucking like Don DeLuise joined the cast or something.
I'm down with Dom
He
DeLuise.
might be dead.
He is super
Okay.
dead. Don Rickles.
He dead.
What's the guy? Joy. What's the confetti?
Oh, Rip Torn?
Rip Torn.
Oh, he dead.
Gosh, darn, all the good ones. Ted Danson.
Oh, he's still alive.
Oh, cool.
He's kind of a hippie though.
Oh well.
Yeah, he's very political.
I mean, don't you want that? Don't you want like that?
Do
Yeah.
I? Do you want to deal with that?
No, it's okay.
How about
No, we need
George
like
Wendt?
Ooh, is George Wendt still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Oh fuck yeah, George
Yeah.
Wendt.
Yeah, we
Ever since the moment Ed Asner died, I think
Yeah.
he's our next best bet, right?
Yeah. George Wendt, and then if we get George Wendt on, we get a possibility of maybe fucking interviewing Jason Sudeikis one day. That's his uncle. His uncle, yeah. Although Sudeikis is doing fucking Taco Bell commercials now or something.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
I did not
that's
understand.
very weird.
He said no to an extra season of Ted, but yes to Taco
Yeah,
Bell.
apparently.
How much money did they give?
Oh,
What?
did you see? I think it's this week.
No.
He's hosting SNL with
Oh.
what's her face? She plays boss.
Oh, really?
The two of them are hosting.
She does commercials for crackers or something. So yeah,
Yeah.
they better touch on that because
Yeah,
they
yeah.
went from high end stars to doing commercials for.
And they're hosting SNL this week together.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
that's fine. I haven't watched an complete SNL episode in like 2 years.
Really.
Post pandemic, I think.
You know what the thing is? Like I have Peacock.
Yeah.
So like on Sundays, I'll just put it on,
No.
and then I get here, I start working on shit, and I just put it on.
Just leave it going, see
Yeah.
what's good.
And
Yeah.
it's all right. Like I have moments where like like I'm working and I'm like and then totally shit focus and watch it.
Okay. The way I work is like YouTube will tell me if it's funny enough. It'll come up on YouTube.
The only thing that kills me about that is that like
Commercials.
YouTube usually spoils it. It spoils the gag or whatever. Like it spoils the
Yeah, like the Beavis and Butthead one we're just talking about.
yeah.
Like it shows you freaking
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling as Beavis.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, cool. But they don't show you with Matt, what's his name,
Yeah.
as Butthead, which I think is even funnier
Yeah.
than him as Beavis.
Yeah.
All right. But that's just me.
I remember the one that killed me was I caught it on YouTube was when David Pumpkins came back.
Oh,
And they showed him in the fucking. I'm like, I would like to have been surprised by that.
because you didn't know, right? Yeah.
David Pumpkins.
I think last time I was surprised that he showed up was like when they were doing some rap and then he was David Pimpkins.
Yeah.
It's like, why?
Why not?
Why not? His
But,
own thing.
Yeah, but they're hosting together.
All right.
I haven't seen that in a while. Like I think like Steve Martin and Martin Short did that like 2 years ago.
Oh, when they hosted too, we had to host it. Yeah,
Yeah.
during the sleepaway camp on the buildings, what it's called. Murders on the buildings.
Only murders the buildings.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That one.
And they're hosting together.
All right.
It's interesting.
I'm not excited for it.
I'm pretty excited.
Oh,
for it.
you're excited
I'm
for
pretty
it.
excited.
Okay.
About it. It's gonna be funny.
Nah, you say so. I don't. I guess I haven't seen an SNL, full SNL in forever.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
There's a couple of people in there that are like, this person's funny.
It's a whole new cast. Is Keenan Thompson still on?
Yeah, he's still there. He's still there.
Is he going for the record of the oldest character?
Fucking, Tim Meadows. He's gonna be
Tim
Tim
Meadows?
Meadows. Fucking yeah.
How long is Tim Meadows in there? Like 10 years?
Like almost 20, I think.
Almost 20?
Yeah. Because I didn't start watching SNL until like
2000s,
early 2000s, and I think he was on there with Mike Myers and shit.
Whoa, he was the guy with the comb over.
Yeah. So he was
Ed Grimley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I remember when Mike Myers came back to host, I think it was like one of the Austin Powers. He did a whole song and dance, and he's like, "Tim, you came back from my episode," and he's like, "Yeah,
I came back." Well, he went to go do Afro Brother. What is it called?
Soul Man?
Soul Man? No, that's a different one. That's where the white guy dresses up as a black man.
Oh, was it Hello Ladies or
Ladies Man?
Ladies Man.
Yeah.
Another SNL great movie. You know what's so messed up was I want to say that movie came out the same year as this other movie. It was like a serious movie with Don Cheadle.
Oh my god!
And he was like a radio host, and like people confused him like.
He was a radio host?
Yeah, but it was like in the 70s, and he had that same outfit.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, and like, I remember people were like, wait, is it the same movie? Like,
oh, no. No, this is about spies? Cool, remind me.
I don't remember.
Spy, right?
No, Ladies Man was just like, he was a radio host, right? And he would give like relationship advice.
Okay.
But then it was always like, he was like hooking up with, the guy would be like, oh, my wife, blah, blah, blah. How do I spice things up? And he would end up hooking up with the wife. That was the whole gag.
That was an SNL, though.
Yeah.
That was an SNL. But in the movie, there was a whole plot, and he did more than that.
I don't remember. I remember he got fired. They canceled the show, and then something happened, and like,
Yeah, and then like he gets seduced by the white devil.
Yeah. No, that's another movie. You're thinking of Undercover Brother.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a whole other movie.
Which one's Ladies Man?
He was like a radio host, but like
because that was a skit.
Yeah, it was a skit, but like the thing was like he was like a 70s radio host. But in the movie, it was kind of funny because it was like it wasn't the 70s. He just dressed that way.
Right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that part of Undercover Brother too?
No, well, yeah, but
so you're telling me there's a genre that I'm just finding out where, like an Afrocentric genre?
Yeah.
That
remember Neil Patrick Harris was White Brother or like.
I'm so confused right now, but I think I need to streamline these movies.
Yeah.
What was the other one you're talking about with Don Cheadle?
I heard that.
It's not called Radio.
No, I think it's called Talk to Me or
Talk to Me.
I think that's what it's called. But it came out around the same time as Ladies Man, and it fucking got swallowed up because of that. Because people were like, "Oh, is this the same movie?"
Horrible. And then Ladies Man got swallowed up because Soul Brother or Soul Man?
No, that was after. I think that was like way after.
Wasn't there a movie called Soul Man and it started a white guy that did blackface? Because he wanted to live like a black man or something.
Yeah,
or
he wanted to go to college.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
And he wanted the NAACP whatever.
And then like. Jason Earl Jones is in that movie, right?
Really?
He's like the dean or some shit.
Mufasa himself?
Yeah.
Shit. And he was okay with it? Different time.
Well, the weird thing is I remember that movie as a kid.
Yeah. I watched it.
I remember that movie as a kid. And then like people recently discovered it because they're talking about it. And you look at it, you're like, wow, that's really bad makeup. That's really bad. Like,
you know what? I remember we rented it, and the reason we rented it is we thought it was funny as a white guy with black makeup. That was hilarious.
Yeah, because the cover, right, was like, like split.
Like, and then,
You can't make a movie like that anymore.
Different times.
Like, did you hear about that Jamie Foxx movie? Like, he directed a movie. It's about, like, something about the Lakers or something. It was like a bunch of friends going to go watch the Lakers or something like that.
Okay.
And it was him and Robert Downey Jr. and somebody else. But Robert Downey Jr. plays a Mexican dude. And so, like, Sony or shelved it. Like, nope.
Really? Just because Tropic Thunder?
Yeah, that's what they're trying to say. They're like,
this is a little bit less than Tropic Thunder.
No, but I think it's like there was so much distance between. Downey started getting shit for Tropic Thunder like now. Like it's so weird. Yeah, it's so weird.
Now?
Yeah. I think it's just because a lot of people are discovering that movie or something. I don't know.
You mean the magistry that is that movie? That movie's fantastic.
That movie's hilarious.
Yeah. From beginning to end.
My favorite part of that movie, it's so stupid, but it always sticks in my head, is when Downey's pretending to be a farmer to sneak into the fucking camera, and then they're like, and the Vietnamese soldiers are like, "What kind of farmer are you?" And he goes, "I'm a lead farmer." And starts shooting. So stupid.
It was an action movie.
Mm-hmm. No.
Well, isn't that Eastbound and Down's on that?
Yeah, he's the
explosive expert.
But he made Jamie Lee Curtis death in Freaky Friday.
Right. That was his claim to fame.
He set up a bomb too soon, or like, there were bombs in that movie.
Not after the incident. Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Yeah. Hilarious.
It's a solid cast too, right? Downey, Jack Black, fucking Ben Stiller. Who else? Matthew McConaughey's in that movie, right? Like he's the
Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's the.
A lot of people forget he's in that. I think this is the only role I ever liked him in.
You know what's funny? Like, I trip out when people say like they didn't recognize him in that movie.
Oh no.
And like I recognize it right away.
Yeah.
You know, but then like fucking Tusk.
Right.
I watched that and didn't recognize Johnny Depp the first time I watched it.
Oh.
Like I did. I was like, so I think I went to go see it with Rudy.
Yeah.
And he was like, "That's crazy, Johnny Depp." I'm like, "Johnny Depp was in that. What are you talking about?" And then,
Yeah, prominent.
And then once you know, like you can't unsee it. Like it's like, oh, that's just fucking Johnny Depp. Like
The same thing with the guy from Tom Cruise from Talking About with Thunder. Every time you see that guy dancing, now I just think it's Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Hollywood, man.
I know. They trick us once and then fool on us. Yeah. Why is it fool on you? Fool me once, fool on me.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you.
It's Hollywood, baby. They're gonna fool you as many times as they want to.
Hey, they really are.
Anyway, that was some great free comic book day last week, right?
It's amazing.
Oh, so fantastic.
It was so crazy when star of Shang-Chi walked in the store.
Which star, though?
You know that guy I'm talking about.
Yeah. He played that little butt monster thing.
That's Marty's big thing is because he was it Sibo Yu?
Yeah.
Like he hangs out in Alhambra a lot. He's always posting, and she's like convinced he's gonna walk in here one day.
You know what? I don't want to sound racist, but I'm gonna sound racist. He probably already did, and we didn't even notice.
No, I would know.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't.
I would know.
Let me tell you a little short story right now. I wasn't gonna say anything, but last Thursday, I was bedridden, so I wanted to go get something to eat, but I was really hungry, so I went to El Tepeyac, and El Tepeyac, you know how you order outside, and you know that's pretty much your order. I ordered the Manny special.
Oh,
you know, $40.
Why would you do that?
$40 for people. I said.
Why would you do that, dude?
Because you know it's me, and I shared with my brothers, of course. I could probably kill. There was a time I could probably kill it. Anyway, I get there. I order my thing, and as I'm walking in, I see my friend Danny. He lives across the street. And I see him. Hey, what's up? And he goes, oh shit! He runs over. By the time I'm done ordering, I pull back to go up against the wall, and he goes up to me, and he goes, "Dude, that's like from Fear Factory." I'm like, "Fear Factory?"
Joe Rogan?
No, Fear Factory.
Oh, Fear Factory.
Yeah. And I'm like, Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan?
I would recognize him.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things, like, I used to listen to them. I used to listen to Brujeria. I used to listen to this music when I was younger and angry. And then all of a sudden, I look over, I'm like, dude, because there's a guy looks like one of my other friends, you know, like Ben. Remember Big Ben? Yeah. He looks like one of my other friends. It could be any guy in East LA. It could be any vato in East LA. Yeah. You know? Then I see two other guys with pink hair, and he's like, no, that's him. That's him. And it was, I do it because that's the Italian singer from the newest singer from the band. I'm like, and then I'm like, all right, sure, whatever, you know. And we start talking about other things. And I turn around, he gets up. I'm like, shit, that is him.
That's funny.
You know? Yeah. Oh my God. And then I kind of was like a little starstruck at that point. But I'm still waiting for my fucking order. Yeah. And I go over to Daniel. I'm like, that's him. That's really him. Like, yeah. Then the other two dudes get out who had their back towards me, so I didn't recognize them. The guy with the pink hair turned out to be the real singer guy. Yeah. And the other guy from the band was there too. And I'm like, dude, they eat like us. Like fucking, you know, how weird is that? Yeah. So I pretty much like, I don't say, can I take a picture or anything like that? I just look over. I'm like, you know, give him the East LA head nod and shit. And he gives me the head nod and he keeps walking, you know? Huh. I was like, oh, that was fucking weird, man.
That's funny.
And then Daniel was like, yeah. Daniel has a picture of them. He apparently went to go see him a couple years ago, whatever. Yeah. And it's that same, it was the same guy. I had seen the picture and I was like, oh, fuck, man, what a trip. Yeah. In my backyard.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you. So there's weirdness that happens all the time. You know,
yeah. I remember one time it was a week after Comic-Con. Yeah. And me and Dre were doing the podcast in Burbank.
In Burbank? Yeah, at the Heart Radiant.
Yeah. And his karaoke bar was closing. And he was like, we gotta go. And I'm like, all right, and we go, and it was just chaos.
It was a staple for you guys, though.
No,
Did you guys go all the time?
He would go all the time. I would go every once in a while with him, like,
okay,
but he was like, we gotta go. And I remember going, and it was like fucking chaos. It was just so loud in there, and it was one of those old school bars where, like, even though it's illegal, like, it was like fucking people were smoking.
Oh, nice.
And it was just like, it was bad. Like,
you're closing down, you say?
Yeah, right. And so I was just like, ugh. And so at one point, it just was really hot too.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'm gonna go wait outside. I'm gonna wait outside. And Dre's like, oh, I'm just gonna go see this, buy so and so, and I'm gonna sing, and I'm like, all right, whatever.
I'm gonna be outside. It's hot, yeah.
So I'm saying, I went outside. It's like, I remember it was a week after Comic-Con. And Dre comes out and he goes, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this and that, and then we'll go. I'm like, yeah, whatever, take your time. This taxi pulls up, and all these girls are coming out of the taxi, and I'm just standing there, and all of a sudden, the current companion from Doctor Who comes out of the taxi.
The current companion
at the time.
Oh.
And I was like, wait a minute, and Dre was like, looks at me and he goes, "Is that?" I go, "I think so." And then like she just walked in like, whatever, right? And then he tried to tell me, he's like, just be cool. And I'm like, what? He's like, celebrities come here all the time. Don't make it weird. And I said, okay. And then I was like,
how weird did you make it?
Yeah, am I gonna make it weird? I don't want to make it weird, right?
Yeah.
And so then I was just waiting for him, and he's like, don't worry, I'll talk to so and so, and I'll get you a picture. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And so I'm like playing out there, and I'm just waiting, and Dre's doing his thing, whatever. And I'm just like, and then the one thing is, I didn't even realize I was wearing a fucking Doctor Who T-shirt.
Oh no!
So it's one of those things like, oh no, like,
oh no, yeah.
And so I was like,
it's like you were waiting for her.
And I was like, this is fucking awkward now, right?
Yeah.
And so
who was this stalker boy?
Yeah. And so I'm just standing there, and so finally, at one point, he's like, all right, we're gonna go. And he's like, I'm like, all right, cool. And I go, you know what? I go to the bathroom because I literally was just drinking. They were just giving me fucking waters.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm going to the bathroom real quick.
At least you kept hydrated.
Yeah. So I walk out. I go in there to go to the bathroom, and then walking to the bathroom, I pass by and I just see them. They're just sitting in a booth.
Yeah.
She's just sitting there in the booth. And
by herself?
Like, by herself. Well, her friends were like ordering drinks or whatever.
Oh.
And I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. Right? So I walk up. I go, hey, I don't want to make it weird, but you think we can get a picture? And she looked at me and she saw my shirt and she goes, I think it'd be weird if you didn't ask me for a picture. And I was like, cool. And so we took a picture.
Yeah.
And then we left. I'm like, all right. And then Dre's like, oh, my friend's on, she'll come out right now. And I'm like, I already got it. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, she was cool. Yeah. It was fine. It was fine.
It was a moment, split second. I took it. Let's go.
Fine.
Yeah.
We can leave.
Wayne Gretzky will be proud of you.
Yeah. I was like, I'm never going to be like in a public place with a Doctor Who cast member.
Nope. You have that picture somewhere framed in your house?
No.
Why isn't it framed in your house?
No, it's on my Instagram or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's out there. The universe knows.
I know.
Wayne Gretzky said,
you got to do it, right?
You got to do it. You know what? I was happy with my head nod.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like metalheads respect that shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been weird, like, oh, shit. Yeah, can I take a picture? Big old fan from 20 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, could have.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I got home and I started listening to some old shit, and I was like, "Oh, all right, I remember why."
I mean, it's cool. So I think that's an interesting thing. Like, there's a movie on Hulu right now about a girl that can listen to music and travel through time, whatever.
I saw the trailer for that,
and it looks really sad. So I haven't watched it yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, that's interesting because like, it's really a thing. Like, if you think about it, like, you listen to something, you kind of remember when you like that, or
when
like,
you were where you at.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
There's a lot of songs I remember, and when I think about where I first listened to them, it was usually in a bus or on a trip. Yeah. There was a lot of that going on, especially in those younger teenage days and stuff.
Yeah.
And if I can't remember that, it was probably like at a venue or something like that.
Yeah. Like when last year when Guardians 3 came out and then they started playing fucking Space Hog everywhere, I was just like, oh shit, that shit unlocked so many memories. Like,
I listened to that so much.
Yeah, that was my jam back then, dude.
Yeah. Or for example, if I listen to oldies, like remember when K-Earth was actually oldies, in the 60s and 50s or whatever it was. Yeah. That reminds me of when I was maybe from the ages of 8 to 12, I would say 8 to 12, and I used to like sneak in a cat into my house because 5:30 in the morning, that was when the first show started. Yeah. And then Big Kahuna, whatever, there was a thing going. But I was listening to oldies, brought in this cat, hung out with this cat in the morning before I had to go to school. Before I had to get up and get her bed, get ready, and do all that shit. Yeah. That was, for the longest time, our daily routine. So that's how I remember that. bringing in this cat through the window. I would rip over the spring door and get it in, turn on the radio, my alarm radio on 101. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Memories.
That's what happens, man. Unlocks memories, man.
Yeah. All that oldies and shit.
That's music for you, though, man.
Weird shit. Weird shit. Or like if you go even deeper, like my mother used to listen to her like sad, romantic ballads of the yesteryear, or the 70s and stuff. It's like when I was a little kid and trying to learn shit, and my mom would be in the background cooking, cleaning, doing shit like that. Associate your whole life to music.
Kind of, right? Because it kind of makes sense, right? Because it's like
it's free.
It triggers shit, your fucking memories and shit. Like I think it's more than like seeing a photo or something. Like
I think so. I think what do you say? Pictures are worth 1,000 words.
Yeah.
But like songs can hit you in the heart.
Yeah. No.
Weird shit.
Like what was it? I don't know if I talked about this, but like a couple weeks ago we did that Birdman event, and right before me and Joanna left, this family walked in, and the guy, it was like a guy, his wife, and his 2 kids. And the guy looked at me and he like pointed at me like, "Hey, I know you."
He pointed at you.
Yeah, he was like, and I looked at him too. I'm like, "Yeah, I know you too. I don't know your name, but
different timeline or
yeah." Like I'm like, "I know you too." And then and he's like, "Hey," he's all excited and shit, right? And I was like, "Oh man!" And
so you did recognize him.
Yeah, I recognized him too. I just remember his name and and then he was just like going, "Oh man," and he brings his wife over. He introduced me to his wife, and he says, and she's like, "Oh, you're Peter Merlini. He talks about you all the time."
Wait, did he tell her your name?
No.
So she knew your name automatically?
Yeah.
Does he show her pictures of you?
I don't know.
Or what is going on?
And at first I thought like, oh, that's cool. And I'm like, talks about me all the time. like, that's a little weird, right?
Yeah.
But then, and it weirded me out a little bit. But then I started talking to other people about it. I like asking them, and they're like, oh, it happens. Like sometimes you have
an impact,
a bigger impact on people than they have on you, and it just kind of sticks, And I'm like, I guess I go, but that's weird. I haven't thought of this guy like in 20-something years.
But something somewhere along the line, you made an impact in his life. You changed the view, perhaps, or you gave him hope, or you made him feel in a way no other woman has ever made him feel.
No, it's a funny story. I was saying about that. Because after we left, I started remembering, like, oh yeah, that's someone. I remember his name.
After he remembers it, you didn't ask him his name.
No, you can't do that.
Why not? Like, oh yeah, I kind of remember. What's your name again?
Dude, there's people that have come in here for years, and I don't know their name, and I can't ask them now because it's too long. Like,
we go through this shit every fucking few months. Fucking A.
You can't do it.
The guy that introduced himself earlier, he fist bumped us. What was his name?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
The worst is when they know your name. And you're like, oh, hey, guy. Like the dude, the fucking barber guy, the long hair. I don't remember his name. He knows my name. He always calls it. He knows you too.
He calls me by my last name. So yeah. I want to say it's Arthur,
maybe
Edwin.
Hey, guy.
Hey, barber man.
I'm gonna call you Snips.
It's a little racist.
Why?
I don't know.
He's Latino. I think.
Oh, all right. I thought he was. Never mind. Anyway.
No, because the noise of the scissors made.
Oh yeah. Snip.
Wow. That's horrible.
I know. Edit.
Yeah. That's weird.
It's weird, but at the same time, he came in here and did he follow the store?
No, that was the thing
how
too.
How the fuck did he find you?
It's fucking serendipitous and shit. Because so he was telling me that his mother-in-law lives in San Gabriel and has lived in San Gabriel forever.
So his wife's mom.
Yeah. And she'd always tell him, "Oh, you should go check out that store in the village." And he never did. And then
in the old location.
Yeah. And then that Saturday, he was like, "Oh, we have time. Let's go." And he's like, "Oh, it's not here anymore." And then he just looked up comic shops, and he found over here.
Just like that.
Yeah. And he didn't know I was here. Like, he didn't know. He came in, and he was like, "Oh, shit."
Not even thinking of you.
No.
Or obviously thinking of you.
I think he manifested it.
That's what I was thinking. That's where I was going to go. He had you so much in the brain that it eventually had to come to fruition.
Yeah.
And then when he thought he found you at the other place, he lost you again.
Yeah.
And then he willed you so hard that you came up again.
Yeah. I even told him that I felt bad because I'm like, "Oh, we have to go. We're doing an event. I have to kick you out." Like,
You did not.
I did.
You did not.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Birdman event, you said, right?
Birdman event. Yeah. Yeah.
Think he ever gonna come back?
He might. I told him for comic book day, so maybe.
Do you think he probably went home like, that's not the guy I remember. He kicked me out. He's such an asshole. Fucking jerk. Fuck him.
Fucking, was it the Incredible Boy? He's fucking ripping the poster down the wall.
I held you on a pedestal. No. I believe in nothing. I'm gonna become a lawyer.
That's good. Yeah, he told me he worked at a flavor company. I don't know what that means.
A flavor company?
A flavor company.
A flavor company?
Flavor.
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 No. Yeah. R, not A.
R.
Flavor.
Flavor.
Yeah.
Right. Got it. Got it. So we work at a flavor company.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I don't know what that means.
He tastes flavors.
What does that mean though? Like
the flavors he tastes.
Maybe.
He like.
He says he works 7 days a week.
Orange.
Yeah.
Grape.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what he does.
Maybe.
Flavor, because I mean that's all I can think of.
Yeah, that's strange.
Unless that's the name of the company.
Is it my Flavor Flav?
Imagine. The Flavor.
Flavor Flav is boss?
Imagine. That's what it means by
you think if Flavor Flav owned a company, like in the punching clock, it's a picture of him pointing to his clock. He's like, don't forget to punch it. Like,
just him holding the clock
yeah,
over front.
He's pointing at it.
Yeah. That's a little, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, all right. So I wonder what he works for.
I don't know. It's a flavor company.
Flavor company. Anything good?
No.
No? No?
No.
Nothing good?
No.
On the radio?
On the radio?
Yeah.
No.
In the portable radio there?
I don't know for a radio.
Keep on looking at it like someone's fucking going to message you in the world.
No, I keep getting messages. I'm like, what is all this?
What's up, man? Tell me.
I don't.
Tell me, hey, I got a podcast.
I'm trying. I'm an important man.
I'm going to call that article and tell him he's not a delight or whatever the hell you guys call him.
I'm brilliant and insightful.
He's none of that.
He's none of that.
He's a jerk and he's smelly.
Damn.
Damn. I think that one hurt more.
Cold-blooded, man. Cold-blooded.
Mm-hmm. That was good. Hilarious.
So you really not going to watch X-Men until the finale?
I really thought I was being smart.
Yeah.
I'm like 2 weeks in. Yeah. Next week will be the finale, and I have boom.
No, it's 2 more weeks.
But there's 2 more weeks, so like at least I have one to watch.
Just
right?
watch it. Just watch it. It's you know what? It's no spoiler.
Okay.
I feel like it's spread out enough.
Okay.
I feel like there's these like cliffhangers, and you're like, oh shit, but then like I think it answers enough. Like it's not frustrating.
It doesn't frustrate me because these last few episodes have pretty been frustrating. You know, a lot.
Yeah,
like to the point where I'm like, why am I watching? Why am I doing this to myself?
Because you have to live that 90s experience, man.
Why am I being such a sadist?
You gotta live that 90s experience.
Well, I mean, when I was, I missed a cartoon on one Saturday, I had to do something with the family or something. Something. You'd record it.
Yeah.
And then you'd have an extra 2 to watch next Saturday or something, or whenever you
got the 90s experience. You gotta just watch. Wait that week.
You know what? Record it for me on VHS. I'll take it home.
Take it home.
I'll dust up my VHS player and.
I even add some commercials for you.
Yeah.
Eat the cat commercials.
Eat the cat. Give me some Silver Surfer in there.
Yeah. But yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know what? I'll watch it.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. I saw the spoiler for last week. It's Captain America. This week, apparently, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, it just kills everybody already.
Oh, no. That's
the tip of the iceberg?
Tip of the iceberg.
All right, shut the fuck up. Let's go. You know what? Everybody, we're just going to turn on the TV right now. We're just going to You're going to watch with us for the next half hour.
Well, hour, you watch too, right?
Oh, shit. You're right. For the next hour. We should just turn this podcast into the commentary.
X-Men commentary.
Yeah. I like X-Men.
It's good.
You know what? The funny thing about this, watching these X-Men 97, it kind of reignited my love with this game called Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It really has. Like, to the point where I'm watching YouTube videos and I just set up my Dreamcast and I still suck at the game, but I brought it out just so I can play X-Men characters I really enjoy playing. Like Omega Red.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with his tentacles and the Rogue. Fuck. I see people playing Rogue. That's amazing.
Okay. I'm not going to tell you.
What?
There's a nice little Easter egg in the episode. So I'm going to say.
There's a lot. Hold on. There's a lot of Easter eggs.
An Easter egg for that game.
Oh, really?
I'm going to say.
Unless it's the apocalypse and he turns into the drill hand. No, in that one it was a weird beast thing. Yeah. But yeah. What is it? If you fly it. Oh my God, what is that thing? Holy shit, is that a mosquito? Oh, it's one of those. Oh my God, why is it so big? Are we being attacked? Are you okay? Is it on you? Kill it. Whoa. Man, I'm gonna die today. That thing was as big as my hand.
It's huge.
How did that get in there?
I have no idea. That thing was huge.
Dude, I gotta start wearing like a turtleneck. Dude, you know my...
It's gonna blood hunt you.
Oh no. So I'm not buying it.
You gotta get it, man.
Maybe we had the cool blood cover.
Well, you missed out. You should have gotten it.
Should have gotten it here sooner. I'm sure someone has it in the box somewhere.
No.
No one ordered it?
Mark did.
Only Mark?
But he bought it already. And then our new poll, I think he did. I think.
That's it?
That's it.
Horrible.
Nobody wanted it.
Nobody wanted it.
Brandon was like tempted. And then when he came in today, he was just like, do you have the regular one? I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay.
We had calls for it all day. So people are going to... It's going to be sold by the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
By Saturday, be gone.
Yeah.
So you're going to get ready for that question on Saturday.
Yeah, blood hunt.
Do you have any blood hunt?
No.
Do you have blood
Fuck you. I'm like, no, Cruz took the last one. Because he loves it.
I love it. It's the best book ever. It's best book since Halverine. When's that come out?
Pretty soon.
Damn it.
Yeah. Excited for that?
No.
You're excited.
I kind of am.
I know you are.
I hate that I am, dude. I hate that
See,
I am.
I've come to the conclusion that, our generation of comic book readers are the main generation of comic book readers right now.
Okay.
Like the older guys.
They don't touch anything past the 99.
Yeah, right. And you got younger people still, but they're writing the ship for us right now.
The younger kids?
No. The comics are coming out right now. Like mainstream, they're writing the ship for us right now. Because what is more 90s than like, let's put Wolverine and fucking Ghost Rider together and see what happens.
That to me is the best amalgam Marvel can amalgam with themselves.
That's what it is, man.
It's better than, let's say, let's switch all the Fantastic Four's powers. Or
I was very 80s. They did that shit a lot in the 80s, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, Sue has rock powers now.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, will Reed still love her?
Such a conundrum. Yeah. See, love was defined different back then. Different times.
Yeah. Like, me and Dre were going to the back issues, and we found that issue of Hulk where it was like Rick Jones's like bachelor party, and they watched a porno, and it was like his wife or his bride to be was in the porno. But the cover is hilarious because like they're all watching, they're like in caps, like in full, like, oh,
but they're all in costumes.
Yeah, like Iron Man's in the suit. Yeah, like it's like so weird.
You know what? If I go to bachelor party, I'm wearing my costume.
But that's the thing, like they don't have like fun issues like that anymore. Like we're just like it's just like dumb. Like it's just like, oh.
They do, but they're few and far in between, and it has to be in a book that's been out for a while.
Yeah.
I can't say of a book right now that could say like, oh, that had a good fun issue.
Well, have you read the latest Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man?
Number 4?
Yeah, one came out last week.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. They're on a double date, whatever. Like that's kind of cool.
Very few a lot happened, but a very little happened of the big stuff, Yeah. The whole Gwen, like, oh, you don't mind me being a little promiscuous. Yeah. It's like, go ahead, baby. Don't worry about it. Like, come on.
Dude, but I love the whole, like, fucking their daughter.
Yeah.
That's like Jonah.
Oh.
It's like, are you going to leave soon?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, children's intuition, if we want to say something.
Jonah's kind of an asshole.
We know he's an asshole, but they tell her the same thing. We know. They know he's an asshole, but don't worry about it.
He's our friend. He's our friend.
Yeah. You think it's gonna turn out to be something?
You know what? I have a bad feeling with that book. Like I really am enjoying that book a lot. And my first after reading issue 1, I'm like, oh, those kids are gonna die.
No.
Those kids are gonna die. Like because you can't have Spider-Man without
tragedy.
And I'm like, you know what? They could kill Ben off.
Not a big
but I don't know.
Anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be as big of an impact. You know, like and my fear is it's the kids
or MJ.
Or MJ. Yeah.
Single Spider-Man, single dad
Can't
Spider-Man, single dad Spider-Man.
Can't do it.
Gwen Stacy gonna be the stepmom.
Oh, he's gonna steal. Oh, he's gonna steal.
Married. Yeah,
he's gonna steal fucking Harry's wife, and that's gonna make them enemies. Right?
I mean, he's the Green Goblin because he's Green God of Envy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this version of it. But you're right. There's got to be some sort of tragedy. Right. It would be cliche to get Uncle Ben. It'd be even more cliche if he killed MJ. Yeah. But you know what I'm thinking about right now? As I was thinking that thought.
Yeah.
Jonah.
Yeah, but see the more and more I think about the Uncle Ben thing.
Wait, Jonah, but Uncle Ben sees that Spider-Man did it.
Oh, he hates Spider-Man. Oh, that'd be fucked up.
Yeah, right. He'd be the role of Jonah would be played by Uncle Ben, and it's family hating family.
That'd be fucked up.
Right?
Yeah, because I think the Uncle Ben thing, and more and more I think about it, like maybe it would have the effect because essentially it's his dad at this point, right? Because like he raised them all into fucking adulthood and shit. You know,
he values his opinion, that we saw as we've seen a lot of times in this book.
So it would still have that effect, I think, but it's a little like I don't know,
too cliche.
Well, this book keeps doing shit that I don't expect, like and it's funny, like the Gwen Stacy thing.
Yeah,
like. It seemed obvious. Like after the fact, you're like, "Oh yeah, that makes fucking perfect sense." But then when I first read it, I was like, "Oh shit!" Like right? Like it hit me. And I was like, "Oh motherfucker!" Like right.
Yeah, it wasn't until they're in the bathroom together. I'm like, "Oh, I see what you're playing at." Mm-hmm. At that point, all cards were on the table.
No, dude. And the thing that killed me about that issue is that fucking Harry tells them the great power of great responsibility line, and it's like, what the fuck? Like,
Harry can't die. Yeah, he's got to be a villain.
Mm-hmm.
But Gwen knows.
Yeah. She knows he's Spider-Man too, right?
Yeah. Gwen knows. He went, I don't keep anything from my wife. I'm a good man. Yeah. I fucking hate that. Mm-hmm. Fucking hate that shit. And
then he feels fucking guilty at the end, right? Because he's like, oh, man, MJ's like, we don't need heroes. I have you. And he's like, oh, fuck.
But I am a hero. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was good. It is turning out to be a good book. I'm enjoying that one. Better than the Ultimate Black Panther.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand what's going on. It's interesting take, the whole Moon Knight thing, and that's kind of interesting. But I don't know.
And then Ultimate X-Men. That's only 3, right?
Yeah. Ultimate X-Men, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm so confused.
Did you read the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
It seems these are like long little arcs to change one thing, to introduce one thing. You know, I don't know. Yeah. It's weird. I don't know how this can be canon after it's done.
How does that exist in the same universe as Spider-Man? Like, it doesn't make sense.
It is not.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Yeah. The next person come along and be like, oh, it's all a dream.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a fairy tale.
It's a
book.
weird anime that fucking Peter's kids watch or some shit, right?
Called Ultimate X-Men.
Yeah.
But here are the real Ultimate X-Men. That's good. That's good. But what else is there? Let me see as we have some time.
What am I reading right now?
What are we reading?
Oh, that Brainiac thing is fucking crazy.
You keep telling me that. And you tell me it's gonna fuck up the rest of the world. You tell me, like the whole DC universe is turning into Brainiacs.
No, so like he captured all the Kryptonians.
Wait, they captured all the Lobos.
No. So basically,
I'm lost.
So Lobo has always considered himself the last of his kind because he wiped out his whole planet, right? Well, we find out that in the annual that came out this week. We find out that there was the freaking his Karzarians or what we call it, right? So basically,
the Lobos.
Yeah, there was like two sides to it where like they were like scientists and there was brutes.
No, there was not. Really?
And there was like a monarchy, right? And there was this queen that like but she was just like, oh, these guys are gonna destroy my whole fucking world, like this and that, right?
Wait, the smart guys and the brute guys?
No, the brutes, because all they wanted to do was fight. All they wanted to do was fight, and then they discovered immortality.
Oh,
so like they couldn't kill each other because they just kept on like
Yeah.
And so basically, she finds out about Brainiac, and she finds out what he does, whatever. And she goes to Brainiac and she's like, hey, I want to make you a deal. And he's like, all right. She goes, you take a city, and I'm gonna have all my fucking warriors go there, and you capture them all.
All the brutes,
and then you fucking experiment on them, and you can if you find out that you could unlock the secret to immortality.
Because Brainiac won't like that.
And in return, like, just leave us alone.
Huh?
Yeah. And he's like, I'm Brainiac. I do what the fuck I want. Like, and then, but then she convinced them, like, oh, immortality, interesting, right? So he does it. And so he took all the fucking brutes.
Right. It's something like a Lost City of Kandor situation, right?
Yeah. And so, like, so what ends up happening, though, is now he's using them to freaking, to what's it called, as his muscle.
Oh.
But,
shit.
Yeah. And so fucking Lobo is agreeing to work with Superman because one of his childhood heroes is this, like, general. He died at this big battle, right? Mm-hmm. And, like, no, he's the head of fucking Brainiac's gang or whatever.
Oh,
right?
shit.
And so Lobo's like, oh, he's my childhood hero. I gotta beat him up. He's Lobo, right?
Yeah.
And so that's the only reason he's working with Superman is because he's like, oh yeah, I want to beat him up. Like I want to, like, I want to show him who the real main man is.
Stupid.
Yeah.
So, wait. Lots of Lobos go out there. One of them happens to be this main man Lobo, which is a general Lobo.
Yeah.
And then Lobo, who thought he had obliterated all the Lobos, is going to go after this main man Lobo, who used to be his hero.
Yeah.
But it's because of him he became who he is.
Yeah.
Kind of like.
Yeah. He looked up to him. So he wants to, like, beat him up to show, like, I'm the toughest. That's what they do.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Fucking bring it on.
And then there was a Power Girl, like, one shot that tied into it. And it was kind of funny because basically, like, every Kryptonian got taken except for her.
Because she's not a full Kryptonian.
And freaking Superman got away. And then she was like, why? And she goes, they took everybody. They even took fucking Streaky. Right? And Superman was like, "Oh no, it makes sense because you're from you're from Earth 3 or whatever. So like you have a different frequency." So he leaves her on Earth. He leaves her on Metropolis. If I can take care of it, he's gonna go get the family back.
Yeah. Is that how it ties in? Oh, that's
So she's
in charge of Metropolis right now.
Well, no, it's her and Steel and I forgot who else.
Like Eradicator.
No, and they're just like they're dealing with it.
All the B-side Superman.
And then like a gang of the Lobos. They stay behind because they were like, "Fuck this! We're gonna, there's no Superman. We can take over the city." So she has to deal with that shit.
Well, I mean, she could probably take out one Lobo, but a gang of Lobos. Oh no, that sounds like a bad porno. Anyway,
but it's a good read. It's interesting.
All right. But how is this gonna? You told me it's gonna change all of DC somehow.
Oh, because so you want to know?
I kind of do, but I kind of like.
So I got to read an advanced copy of something. And
you can't say that.
No, I could, I guess. Yeah. So there's a whole thing where Amanda Waller is trying to take over everything, right? She took over the Hall of Justice at the end of Beast World, right? And so they brought back the light,
right?
So she's entering to the light.
Oh, boy.
Right. And so they're like, who the fuck's the light, right? It's always like somebody different, right? And so she had fucking Hamilton like try to track the signal
of the light.
And so he got something and he showed her and she was like, oh shit. And then so she went and she confronted the light and she's like, I know who you are. Like, knock it off. Like,
Is
like
it Brainiac?
It's multiple versions of Brainiac.
What it wait, what?
Yeah.
So multiple versions, like future Brainiac, past Brainiac, and this. But where's it coming from?
From Brainiac's ship.
Oh, so it's still.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so basically, like, he's been helping her. He's been her secret benefactor.
Yeah.
To take over everything.
Oh.
But now that she knows, she's like, I'm not gonna work for a fucking alien. And then he's like, you already do. Like, like just
continue, or else you get obliterated.
Yeah. So she's like,
I'll out you.
Well, no, she tells him too. She's like, oh, there was some event I don't even remember, but she said something like, oh, I defeated one of you. I could do it again.
Look at her.
And he's all like, you injured it, like at best, like you didn't do shit to me. Like I'm not scared of you, like and so now she's kind of going to war with Brainiac, which is interesting. But yeah.
Wait, is that gonna take place in the next whatever?
The Absolute Justice.
Absolute Justice. Yeah. So is that because that's where we're gonna get our new Justice League from, right?
I hope so, because we don't have a Justice League right now.
Yeah. It always comes from somewhere weird, and I'm gonna say that's where it's gonna come from. Imagine she is part of the Justice League.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That'd be weird.
They've done that in the past. She was like buddies with Green Arrow for a while.
I mean, they're buddies, but like in charge or something of the Justice League.
I think she's been like Justice League liaison at one point.
Damn, she's got a good fucking LinkedIn profile. That's Amanda Waller.
Well, they keep changing her for continuity. I remember like Jeff Johns. He was originally gonna do this for the Green Lantern movie. It was in the tie-in, and then they made it canon, where Abin Sur had come to Earth like way earlier because some alien got loose or whatever, and so he had to fucking recapture it. And a young soldier, Amanda Waller, helped him. So like in the Green Lantern movie prequel, you find out that him dying, Ebenezer dying, he was coming to Earth to give it to her.
Oh, yeah. Her, because she liked her, huh?
Yeah, but then Hal got it. Yeah.
That's interesting. Kind of like My Adventures Superman. They're pre when they're younger days.
Yeah.
That's fun.
See, I really love that show. And the thing though is like I know so much about Superman that like I called a bunch of it. Like I knew I was like, oh, that's gonna be this, that's gonna be that, right? Yeah. And then when it happened, I'm like, it's still cool. Like it's still like wrong.
Because you know what's gonna happen. It's a good intro Superman.
Yeah.
It's a good intro Superman. I tell people that already since the first one. Like it's a good intro Superman. If you know dick about Superman, watch that fucking show.
Really good.
I like that he's learning his language.
Yeah.
He's gonna start learning his language.
I like that fucking badass fucking like Jor-El with the missing eye and shit. Like
he's seen some shit.
Yeah, like
he's seen some shit with one eye.
Yeah. But it's a pretty good show.
Is he very Russell Crowe for you?
Yeah.
Right? He was Jor-El, right? Russell Crowe or Kurt
Russell? Russell Crowe, yeah, and the Snyder cut.
The one that's not married to Goldie Hawn.
Yeah, no.
Okay. In the
Snyder cut. Hello. Kurt Russell.
The Snyder cut, what are you talking about? In the movie, the
the Snyder one. The Snyder.
Okay, the Snyder movie.
All movies he does are Snyder cuts.
All right, never mind then. All right.
But
he rides a dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like that. I was like, what is going on?
It's a dragon.
It's like that fucking dragon from like Avatar and shit. Like, you know.
Dude, it wasn't even a dragon. He reminded me of the dragon from the Herculoids.
Yeah, kind of. I'm like, what is this fucking Krypton? Because it was like all medieval looking, but also like we have advanced science.
It was not my Krypton. It was very jaggedy.
Yeah. You know, well, I don't think they'd do it, but I kind of hope he does. Like James Gunn, I hope he goes like classic fucking like 60s Krypton. With like the green suit and the fucking the sun on the chest and shit, like
the headband.
Yeah, that'd be fucking rad.
The green suit, red arms.
Yeah,
I'm down.
That's my Jor-El.
I'm okay with Marlon Brando. I'll stick to that very godly life.
I remember even as a kid, like I knew who Marlon Brando was. I was like, he's Superman's dad. He looks old. like.
You know what? When I was a little kid, I used to watch this movie thinking, oh, is this the story of Jesus?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right?
Or Moses or whatever, like all that shit. Like, yeah.
It was very biblical.
Yeah.
With the exception of Turning Back Time. That's the only thing that gets to me always. Good movies.
Yeah. I watched Superman 3 the other day.
The Quest for Peace?
No, it's 4.
The Richard Pryor one.
Yeah.
Why?
It's hilarious, man.
No.
They gotta make it. They gotta do a monitor of that. Like just fucking get like fucking Chappelle and shit. Like,
you would do Chappelle?
I think so.
I think it would do like Chris Hart or
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Yeah, I think
that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, you know, I think Kevin Hart.
Yeah. He's so little too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like it's such a weird movie. It's just like they're like, oh, we gotta keep this shit going. Like, what can we do? Fucking Richard Pryor, cool. Like,
who's Richard Pryor? Fuck it, let's put him in there. Wants to ride a donkey? Sure.
And you know, like the only reason they got him was because he was dating Margot Kidder at the time. So like,
who shows up maybe once or twice in that
shows
movie?
up at the beginning, at the end. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Best
Superman ever?
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
It's fun. You know why that's fun? Because it's like a Flesher cartoon.
Yeah.
You know, it's no nonsense.
No.
You know, but it's nonsense.
See, that's the thing though. Like, it's so weird that they used to get away with shit like that. But then, like, you know, you got something like Superman Returns. I love Superman Returns. I think it's such a good movie.
Brandon Rothman.
Yeah. But then I know people always bitch about it, like, oh, it's silly. I'm like, dude, he fucking hung out with Richard Pryor. Like, come on. Like, I'm like, I'm like,
he held up a plane with one hand and he put it down gently. Amazing.
Superman.
Yeah, it's like a cartoon. If he's not doing Superman shit, I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
See, that's why I like Superman and Lois. Like, he does a lot of Superman shit in that show. Like, you know, like the very first episode, he fucking freezes a lake and he fucking puts out a chemical fire or whatever, right?
Takes it up and
just drops it.
No, yeah, and he does it. You know what? I love that Superman. I really do love that Superman.
It's those kids.
It's those fucking kids, bro. I just can't. You've heard it once, you heard it again, dude.
Yeah.
I even like that Lois Lane, like the girl from Grimm. Yeah. I liked her in Grimm.
Yeah.
But those fucking kids, yo. That's it, dude. If it wasn't for that, I probably would enjoy that show.
It's a really fun show. I really like that show a lot.
All right.
I mean, I got my live action John Henry Irons, and I'm like, fuck yeah, like.
And you get him really early on.
First season.
Yeah, and they make you think he's someone else.
They make you think he's Lex Luthor.
Yeah, because he's from alternate dimension where he married Lois Lane or whatever.
Yeah. See, that's the other thing that's weird. I think it's cool, but it's also weird the fact that he's got a daughter and she's like Lois's kid from another universe. So technically, she's like their sister, right? She's like, so it's weird.
Yeah, and because I don't know what else to say to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that second season, I think that's all I watched. And how many seasons are up to 5?
No, I think they're like 3 or 4.
Only 3 or 4?
Yeah.
Am I only missing one season?
So the first season was the fucking his brother or whatever, right? And then the second season was
part of John Henry Irons.
No, John Henry Irons was the beginning of that, and then the brother, right, was the second half of that season.
Second half of the second season?
No, the first season, I think.
The brother, because the brother gets all the power, and then it gets inside him, and it's kind of when I died out because I started losing interest.
And then, no, it's only 2 seasons.
Oh, 2 seasons?
I think so.
No, because I didn't get to the Bizarro stuff and all that.
That's season 2.
That's season 2.
Yeah.
Oh, then damn.
And that's a really good thing too, because they did another bait and switch on you. Oh. Because like he's getting like these headaches, like he's like,
he must be Bizarro.
And then suddenly like breaking through, and then when Bizarro shows up, he's in the fucking like Doomsday suit, like the
green,
green suit. So I remember like, is it fucking Doomsday? And then like, oh, it's Bizarro.
The green with the little monocles on it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And I think he has his like one of his arms behind his back and everything. It's really fucking cool.
Wow. Yeah. Wait. I mean, he's still signing for, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Bait and switch, huh? Mm-hmm. Thanks for the spoiler.
Yeah, well. You knew Bizarro was coming.
Yeah, I knew he was. I knew he was in there somewhere.
No, there is 3 seasons. The third season, fucking Mannheim is the
really?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's what's his face? It's
Wait, gangsters?
Yeah. No, inner gang. They have fucking weapons and
gangsters.
Advanced weaponry and shit.
When I mean in the world of DC, when I mean gangsters, that's inner gang. Yeah. There's no such thing as real gangsters there. But
and then like cool. Yeah, because they set it up at the end of season 2 where Diggle shows up. And
Diggle?
Yeah, and he tries to recruit John Henry because the John Henry of that universe was killed by Mannheim.
Ooh.
So he's like, we could use it to go after him.
By the way, props for Diggle for continuing using the time. He's like the only one still going in between time worlds and shit,
that's the
right?
thing that's confusing though, because I guess I think season 3 of Superman and Lois, they said it's not the same universe as the Flash verse.
So he's a different Diggle then. Yeah. Oh, so he's not Spartan?
No, I don't know. He's come out once or twice, like
but just as Diggle.
Yeah.
Does that mean there might be a Green Arrow still in that world?
Maybe. Maybe.
So what's his name? So has a job or what's it?
No.
Arrow guy?
But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat.
You know what? I'm not gonna poo-poo any of that because of that they were also in the Crisis, right? They in the Infinite Earths or whatever. That was fun.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense though, because at the end of that, like that's when the kids came about, right? But then like they're not in the same. Why not? Like I'm confused.
I don't understand. Where were they, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, we didn't need them.
I guess
we didn't need them.
Well,
and you see how well it worked.
Yeah. Well, because the thing too is, like, I always felt that like if you have a super, like I never thought that show was gonna happen because like why are you gonna have a Superman show if you have a Supergirl show?
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And it's like when they started using him as like guest stars, I'm like, that's cool, but like why is he there all the time? It's like Superman, right?
And they're in Metropolis. Yeah. You know, it wasn't like they were next door city or something.
Yeah. So I was like, that was my only gripe with that. Like,
Well, it's better than saying he's off world. Yeah. Saying, he's off world, off planet, he's saving some other galaxy. Yeah. They use it a lot.
Yeah.
You know, that's why she was there by herself. He's off world.
But see, I thought it annoyed me. I think it's season 2, whatever. They were going up against all these like fake Kryptonians, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, call fucking Supergirl. Like, well, where's Kara? Like, give her a call. Like.
I mean, they use up their crossover budget already, so they can't. But I get it.
I remember the thing that Miguel hated about that Supergirl show when I think it's season 2 when Superman comes out and he's being mind controlled,
right?
And Kara and him fight, and she beats him, and then she like says like, "Oh, you're probably holding back." And he's like, "No, I had no control. Like you beat me. You're stronger than me." And fucking Miguel hated that shit. He's like, why? Like,
it's a Supergirl show. We have to say that. Yeah. You know, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's her show.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. When he has his own show, he can beat her as much as he wants. Okay. And if Streaky has his own show, Streaky's going to be the strongest one, right?
That'd be cool. I'd watch that.
Beppo.
Oh, dude.
Monkeys are stronger than men and humans, right? So that means
they should be stronger
than yeah. All right. Yeah.
They should do a Beppo and Bibbo show.
Imagine, hey, Beppo, we're going.
He's just like hanging out with them
at the bar or whatever. You
Doesn't realize he's a super monkey. He's just like, oh, you're just like Superman. My best pal, Superman.
He plays the accordion, the monkey dances, something like that.
I'd watch that show. Yeah. That'd be a great show.
And there'll be times like, a building will start falling and the monkey will save him, and he'll be like, oh, look, I found a penny.
Yeah, he doesn't notice.
Yeah. So like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd watch this show.
That'd be a great show.
I love this show. Can we write this?
I think we should write this.
I think we should pitch it to DC.
I think we just do it.
Just do it.
Just make the show.
Bippo and Beppo?
You think Dre will be down for Bippo?
Like a voiceover show?
Yeah.
He could do it. Yeah, he could. Yeah.
No, we'll put the fucking sailor hat on him.
Like play a character.
Yeah.
But then we need a monkey, like a real monkey.
We'll get a monkey.
I know this place where we might be doing, but no, that's not. We need a chimp. It has to be a chimp, huh? I don't think we can get a chimp.
I gotta put clothes on
rip your face off.
Yeah, you would.
I can get you a monkey with a tail.
No, we need a chimp.
But isn't he a monkey? He has a tail, right?
It depends on different versions of him. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
He's a chimp originally, right?
Yeah.
But
traditionally, he's a chimp.
He's a chimp, but I've seen monkey versions of him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We're in post-production and pre-development here. You might have to...
It's the most confusing title ever. Bibbo and Beppo.
Bibbo and Beppo, best friends.
Yeah.
Best buds.
Best buds.
Oh, man. How would they meet, though?
I just meet him on the fucking...
meet him?
Yeah.
Like one day, like...
I got it. Okay. Superman's fighting Titano, right? Mm-hmm. And then Beppo shows up to help him.
Yeah.
And then Beppo gets knocked out, right? Gets blasted with kryptonite. And so he finds him just thinking like, oh, this poor monkey got hurt, and and he nurses him to health.
Oh, but he's wearing a Superman costume.
Yeah, but he's just like, that's not. I mean,
okay. I just looked over here to the Joker thing. What if? Hold on. We're Titano. So if I can pick a Titano Superman, right? Beppo's there watching Superman fight, right? They both kind of get hit by the ray, and then Beppo's also there. The Bippo's also there, right? Fighting Titano, but we don't see him, or Beppo doesn't see him. And then Superman gets blasted and goes and looks away. All of a sudden, the monkey falls, and he thinks Superman got turned into a monkey.
Oh,
and he's got to take care of him because he doesn't, he's Superman.
Yeah, he thinks it's a monkey.
He thinks it's a monkey.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then like the Eradicator shows up, puts him in the healing thing. So he's gone. Superman's gone for a while.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then
he's taking care of him, right? Okay.
Everyone's like, is Superman dead?
Yeah.
He's like, oh no, I can't tell them. Like,
no one must know that Superman got turned into a monkey. That's a good cartoon.
Right.
Man. Fuck. Yeah. And then like he'd be like, oh, my good pal Superman here. So they have their their normal adventures, but when he figures out like, oh, that's a big threat, like, oh, look at here, monkey, you have to go punch that thing over there. And like,
it tips over.
And then it tips over, and it tips over more.
There you go.
All right, done.
Yeah. There it is. I think we gotta do this.
I like it.
I gotta do it.
Bippo and Beppo.
Yeah.
You know what? What if we make I've been wanting a puppet.
Puppet show? Would be interesting.
Like Dre would still be Beppo.
Yeah.
But I'd have a puppet or a little marionette or like a soft one, a monkey. I'm in green screen.
Yeah.
I'm in green man. Yeah.
There it is. Good work.
I like it.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm writing a DC red letter right now.
I like how we're just like Dre's gonna be Beppo.
Oh, dude. He doesn't have a say in it.
He just is.
He just is.
Yeah.
All he's got to do is like the Popeye squint,
Baluka.
Big Baluka. He might have to shave though.
Yeah.
Just get the stubble, but shave.
Yeah. Gotta get him that hat.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Of course. The Captain and Tennille hat.
I always found it weird that like they don't use that character more often. Like just like
Captain Tennille?
No. Because people, he's just like Superman's buddy. He's a street level guy.
Yeah.
He knows all these criminals and shit, right? He's got a hot sister for some reason. Like he's a sea captain or some shit, right? Like that's a pretty solid character, man.
But that's the thing. He's lazy.
Yeah. He owns the Ace of Spades. His fucking restaurant.
Yeah.
His seafood restaurant.
Oh, the diner. Yeah.
Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades. Yeah. He has a bar.
Yeah.
You know what? He's a big entrepreneur. He's too busy.
Maybe.
Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Too busy saving the world from monkeys.
From monkeys.
Giant monkeys.
Superman.
He's my pal, Superman. Yeah.
Like a picture, Jimmy. Like
the guy that did it in Superman Adventures. That guy was perfect.
Yeah.
But that guy only has that one voice for that guy.
Yeah.
It has to be someone from the nautical themed.
I remember he shows up in the Superman Batman crossover episode.
Yeah.
And then Clark goes to talk to him, and he goes like, "If you hear anything about the Joker, like, give me a call." And he goes, "No problem, it's Ken." He goes, "Wait, which one? There's a lot of Jokers around here."
Yeah. All aces.
Yeah. Ace of Spades bar, man.
Yeah. He owns it.
He owns it.
But he's not all there.
No.
How is he a great businessman?
He's a great businessman.
People just like him.
They gotta do a story where like he's just secretly rich. Like, like he found fucking treasure.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
He's just secretly rich. He does that fucking restaurant just for fun.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why he doesn't need to be a pirate anymore.
Yeah.
He just lives a life that he wants to live. I believe it. His name was Flapjack.
See, you'll be good. I mean, there's a story. Aquaman shows up to the Ace of Spades.
Okay.
And he tells people, "Hey, you stole some shit from me." And Superman's like, whoa, relax. Leave my buddy alone. And that's when we find out he's rich. Because he stole some the blooms and shit.
The blooms. See, the blooms are for whoever finds them, though. Because that's man. Yeah. It's not like they saw Atlantean treasure. Or what if he saw
Atlantean treasure?
Damn, this has a lot of potential, man.
He got his own book. Yeah.
He hasn't had his own book?
Not really. Like, he's had backup stories and stuff. Like, he's not really had his own book.
He comes out in covers.
Yeah.
Arm wrestling
monkeys.
Yeah.
That's my favorite cover, man. Cause I love like Crypto's in the foreground. And he's just like, what the fuck is going on? He just has his face like... Maybe we could do something like just really deep in his character. Like he's an old, like, fucking super soldier and shit. That's why he's so big and shit, you know?
That's too much. Let's keep him human.
Like, he was supposed to be the fucking Metropolis guardian and shit, but they're like, oh, he's kind of dumb.
As much as that would be interesting, no, I would like to keep him as human as possible because it gives us a level that we can relate to him a bit more. You know, especially taking care of a super monkey. I'm still with that.
Taking care of a super monkey.
Yeah.
Superman.
See, and then at the end of season 1, he's like, "Oh, I found a way to turn him back into a human," and he goes and finds Eradicator or something. "Oh, look, help him!" Obviously, the monkey's down or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he takes the monkey, and then like he goes, "Oh," so he's waiting for him. All of a sudden, a cat shows up with the Superman cape. He's like, "Oh no, he turned him into a cat."
What are you doing?
So now he has a cat to deal with for season 2.
There you go.
And then we move on to the horse,
and
etc.
Yeah. And at the end of it all, he's like, Bebo, you did a good job.
Yeah.
And lets him take care of all the animals in the fortress.
Oh, at the end of it all, he takes care of the menagerie.
Yeah, of all the animals.
Even the foreign ones from outer space.
Oh, of course.
Huh.
And you gotta have an episode where
I like it.
I want to see Bizarro and Bibbo.
Oh no, that hurts my head already, dude. That hurts my head already. Because one would be like, "Me am Superman." It's like, no, I am Superman's best friend. You're not Superman. Yeah, but me am Superman.
No.
Who's on first?
I'd watch that. They're going on a road trip.
Ooh. Ooh. Like, yeah.
They go sailing somewhere.
Yeah, there you go. In a boat.
Yeah.
And then, like, why can't you just fly? Because me, I'm opposite of Superman. Superman fly. Me no fly.
Yeah. You're my best friend. You're my worst enemy.
Yeah. Goodbye.
He's like, this guy's got a couple of screw looses.
He got a couple of screws loose. He goes, "Oh, no worries." And screws down a couple of screws. Bizarro.
It's a whole bunch of stories, man.
Yeah. People don't know who Bibbo is.
No, they know.
Bibbo is.
No.
But they're like listening to us and turn on.
Bibbo.
Yeah.
Bibbo Bobowski. Yeah.
Was it Bobowski?
Yeah, Bobowski.
Bobowski.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do one where he teams up with, Perry White.
Oh, no.
Right? They have a two-fisted tail. Like,
You know what? I got it for you. A young Bibbo, young Perry White. When he was still a foot. You know, what do you call him? Journalist?
Yeah.
Gumshoe? No.
Yeah, I get your thing.
Journalist of some sort, yeah.
But then, like, what's the age difference there? like is Bibbo?
Well, Perry White's kind of old.
Yeah, but how old is Bibbo? He's a
late 50s.
Maybe, right?
You know, maybe 10 years younger than Perry White.
But I guess.
You know, give or take. Yeah. I would say there.
If you make Perry White like in his mid-20s or whatever,
yeah,
he could be a teenager. Like, he's
yeah, we could do like
a newspaper brigade.
He could have been charged of the newspaper brigade. Yeah. And then, like, we find out that his ambition is the sea. Yeah. You know, he just want to slang newspapers his whole life.
Yeah. And it's like, his mom's like, just join the Navy.
And he's like,
you're a big brute.
Luca.
He's like, oh.
But he's like, no, Ma, I want to join a fishing boat so I can make money and take care of you.
He's like, you're an idiot.
Yeah, join the army. They'll take care of you, and then you can take care of me. Yeah. That's an advertising for the army right there.
Yeah. Go Bosky.
Yeah, I like it. We spent like half an hour talking about this fucking crossover. We just run off sometimes, you know. Reels almost ending.
HBO Max, man, they're sitting on fucking gold right here, man. They should just make the sitcom already of just him and the monkey, you know, just hang out with the monkey.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna go home and start writing it now. What else would they get into? What kind of shenanigans?
Super monkey, like super monkey.
Super monkey. They go to the zoo. Why not? You know. And then like he doesn't like it. Like Bilbo doesn't like it. And he goes, you know what? I'll take you to the real zoo and take him to the aquarium.
Yeah.
See, and he likes it there.
Yeah. He's like, oh.
Yeah. See, it writes itself.
It writes itself. I'd watch the show.
I'd watch the show twice.
There you go.
You know what? Because I'm writing it.
There you go.
And directing it. And starring in it. I'll be the monkey.
You'll be the monkey. Good show.
I like it. You think if we actually like did it, like DC would come?
Oh yeah.
Like you made a fan film or some sort.
I think the only option we have is we fucking make a manga out of it, and then go to Japan
and resell that way.
Resell it over there.
We do it backwards.
Yeah, and DC's like, oh,
amazing,
we should do this, you know.
And then they bring it out here with the English subtitles.
We're like, I got you.
We were American the whole time. It was worth us living in Japan for 20 years.
20 years.
Oh Lord. I'm already tired of the scheme.
I mean, it could work.
It could work. I'm down.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go. Right. We're running out of reel here.
Like internally or like
in the machine?
No, I mean like you too.
Oh no, I have enough reel to go maybe another 10 minutes, which is about as much as we have. We are mid-May.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
What's happening mid-May? We have anything out there in
May? The 18th. Well, it's probably passed at this point, right?
It would probably be the week of the 18th.
Oh, okay. Week 18, we have a couple artists coming in.
Okay.
So that should be fun.
Who's coming in? Is that the Gordo Fest?
No. I'll post that soon, guys. We still haven't confirmed it.
It's not the we just did free comic book day 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Amazing.
Yeah. At this point, I haven't confirmed it, but I'll confirm it hopefully this weekend.
Okay.
And then
we can post.
And then June 1st, we might have something.
Oh, damn. That's back to back. So for that one, we won't be able to get to the May one in time with this, but we're definitely for the June one.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to get that done soon so we can talk about it. And then might be some more stuff in June.
More
stuff.
What?
Stuff.
Just stuff?
Yeah.
All right, so keep you posted.
I was told something is in the works.
Oh, okay. That sounds ominous.
Yeah.
Very ominous.
Very ominous.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Something in the works.
Yeah. I kind of want to attempt it. I don't want to hype people up right now, but I kind of want to attempt. Maybe find a partner and help out with this, but I kind of want to attempt the Deadpool screening.
Oh, for like rent a theater kind of thing?
Yeah, I kind of want to attempt it.
You got... Yeah, you have time. About a month.
Yeah.
July, right?
End of July. I think July 20 something.
What are we in May, June, July? Yeah, 2 months.
Yeah. So I kind of want to attempt that. I want to see if it's feasible as far as like the theaters allow it. And 2, if we could actually fucking pull it off.
Because we have to see how much money whole thing would cost us. Because they cost every chair, don't they?
Well, yeah, but see, I don't know. The last time I did it, it was during the pandemic. So
but they needed money.
They needed money. So I don't know how it works now.
Yeah.
So it might end up being just like we have to sell all the tickets to fucking break even.
That's like, exactly what I figured.
You know.
But that's the thing. Every chair.
Yeah.
I don't think we could fill every chair.
No, they have a smaller one.
Because I'm gonna buy 2 chairs just so I don't have to sit next to somebody. You know.
No, that's a smaller one. There's a smaller auditoriums. That's still like probably like 60, 70 people. But like, you know.
60 people is doable, but then we know 60 people.
Yeah, but I also think that, like, if we make it, like, if we spread it out, we make it a cape thing too. Like,
Okay.
like, and then,
yeah, more people know.
We can probably talk to some, like, nonprofits we know and be like, hey, kick in this much and you get this many seats, and,
Yeah, and have a raffle.
Yeah.
We have raffle, we have prizes and games before the movie starts.
I mean, one thing that I have always heard that people do is that they get, like, an artist to do, like, a print or something.
Oh,
and
for
then,
that?
Yeah, and then it's like you charge them a little bit extra, but it's like they get the print too. Like,
like when we went to Spider-Man, you got the little cards and stuff. Okay, I guess that's kind of cool.
And it's like it's specifically for
this,
Yeah,
you make it an event. People like that shit, especially if they know they might win some shit.
Yeah,
people will show.
Yeah.
I like the event thing. Like, oh, here's you guys are in charge of 10 tickets.
Yeah.
Sell those bitches.
Yeah.
Or not. But give me the money.
Dude, we should do that. Wait a minute. What if we do like a school thing, right?
Uh-huh.
And be like, oh,
like the chocolates?
Yeah.
Oh.
But they have to go sell tickets, right?
Mm.
And then they by winning they enter to win something.
All we need is to sell 60.
And then you just be like, oh, you sell 10, and you get 2 for yourself.
Yeah,
or, we look at,
There's levels to selling.
Yeah.
But what if one person sells all 60 or whatever?
Then they win.
Would they win?
I don't know.
Front row.
Front row. The worst seat in the house.
You don't tell them that.
Yeah.
This says front row. It's amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
That might be a little harder though, because I think it's not a family-friendly movie. So, but
it'd be adults.
Yeah.
And or no crying babies.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Besides that, I guess we'll keep it posted.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone still listening? We got like 10 seconds of reel. Ready?
Bibbo Power Hour.
6 seasons in a movie.
6 seasons in a movie.
All right. Anyone's listening, goodbye.
Bye.